Here's Watson. Open man right side is Tony. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. To Mixon on the check down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now it's Mixon running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Watson now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Robbins. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. A little juke, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Martinez.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Martinez.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
54 yards.
And the Browns have taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Martinez. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, they were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Now Martinez to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson got his man complete over the middle. It's Robbins.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and that is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Watson. And he comes back with one complete.
And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To throw is Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and they are able to add on to their advantage.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. That time a 6-play drive. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Martinez throwing the out route incomplete. It's Daniels. On 1st down, it's Burnett, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Cleveland offense making their way out. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down and 8.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
80 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Robbins.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A draw play for Mixon. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Operating from the gun, Watson dumps it off to Mixon.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
To throw is Martinez. Throwing to start the drive. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Martinez now to throw on second down.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Now here's Trenton Gill now.
Nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Martinez. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the left side. Moody, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Martinez. Flush to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bears are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Watson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Weber. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's a give to Mixon. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. His career already storied just keeps getting better. That last carry, CD, he hit 14,000 career rushing yards.
Think about the accumulation of this yardage like you're going upstairs. Now he's at the doorstep of the top 5 all-time in NFL history in rushing yards.
Unbelievable. Mixon with a first down carry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson throwing the out route and complete. That's Weber. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Martinez. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
A handoff to Mixon.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Watson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking to throw. Watson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Got to give their offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator because right on the heels of the sack on second down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit him with a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a first down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay.
Back to throw. Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. He finds his man complete. That's Robbins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go back to the ground now with Mixon.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and they get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
He finds his man complete. That's Brooks.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk the ball his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Martinez throwing on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Martinez looking to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Bears on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Martinez. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on third down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Back to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
49, guys.
Now Martinez on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Martinez. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Martinez
finds Komet on the quick slant. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll look to throw again. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Alton Robinson, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
To throw is Martinez. To throw on second down. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Back to throw. Martinez. He finds his man complete. That's Daniels. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. They needed 17 on third down, and that's exactly what they got.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Running left, Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Martinez. He finds his man complete. That's Daniels. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Operating from the gun, Martinez. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And again, back to Komet.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. forced out to his left. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once again, they run with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Joe Mixon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Martinez now on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Martinez looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is incomplete.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
That's complete right side to Komet. So that'll change things a bit. 15 yards added on. Going to put him on the other side of midfield.
And add on a shake of the head defensively because he got caught where his hand wasn't supposed to be. And that cost him 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back.